Yo, YouTube, what's up? It's your boy, the one J. Osh. Say it with me now. Welcome back to the show. Hey, before I do this video, I'm gonna take a few minutes to talk about the Charlie Kirk situation. Now, your boy is not a political person. I don't really care two F's for politics. You know, I'm not no left, right, in between, whatever the hell it's called nowadays. All that stuff, I don't care. I don't care about Republican, Democrat, Socialist, whatever. I don't care. All right? I don't care about race. I'm not one of those people. I don't care about what your religion is. What you believe is what you believe. I feel like we're all individuals in that way. There's a reason why we all don't believe in the same things. We all have different likes and interests. It's what makes you a person. Being different. This man was different. Whether you believed him and what he said, or whether you agreed in what he said, or whether you didn't. I will say I'm absolutely disgusted in every single person that literally laughed at this man's death. As a father myself, I immediately thought of his kids. Immediately. And man, that junk's sad, dude. I don't it's hard to like, it makes me like emotional a little bit because I can't picture like somebody I love, you know, them just like getting taken away from me like suddenly like that. Like, and I know that I think his kids and his wife was there. I hope they weren't watching. I hope they weren't like present like in front of him when it happened. I could, because that type of scarring and trauma, like mentally, like, man, that can mess people up. And the kids are so young, they probably still like, they might understand that daddy might be gone, but they don't understand for real, if that makes sense. And it's just sad because them kids is growing up without a dad. Like, they're growing up without their dad. And then even when they get older, them kids are going to be able to look up his death. Because it's recorded. You know it's recorded. Everybody was recording them. He was at a college campus. There's phones everywhere. So his death is like, literally, you can look it up. His wife, anytime she just thinks about him, can see him like randomly. And there's people laughing at it. You know? And it just makes me think, like, how messed up are we? Where are we going? What kind of direction are we heading in? You know, if I say something that people don't agree with, cool. But guess what? It's called having a difference of opinion. To want to kill somebody over something you believe in, I don't care how passionately you believe in it, you're insane. You don't belong in regular society. You don't. You don't belong with any. You shouldn't be near any fucking people. And I'm trying not to get heated. I'm trying to stay composed. Cause like I said, I know of Charlie Kirk. I know of I've seen some of his clips, but in some clips I've agreed with him. Some clips I don't. But I never wanted to. Just because I didn't agree with something he said, don't mean I want that man to die. Because had that been a black representative, I would have felt the same way. So we like, and the thing is, we make, there's a left, there's a right, there's a up, there's a down, whatever the hell's going on nowadays. We got so much division in this country, where when you go to other countries, it's not like that. Like, other countries are looking at us like we're stupid. What are they disagreeing about? Like, we disagree over the dumbest stuff that in other countries don't matter. Like race. Yeah, all of y'all are stupid. I'm saying it. Go ahead. If it's my time, it's my time. What, you gonna kill me because I said y'all people stupid about race? Y'all people are dumb. Okay? I'm trying not to get heated. Y'all are dumb, though. Anybody who cares about another man's color, you're stupid. Or a woman's color, you're stupid. Or the fact, like, Okay, granted, I believe there's, two sexes, okay, male, female. You know what I'm saying? You want to call yourself a fucking polar bear? I don't care. I'm not going to agree with it, but I don't care. And I don't want you to die because you want to be a polar bear. Like, I don't care about what people want to call themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't agree that transgender women or men should be in fucking the opposite sex's sport. I don't agree with that. Especially like if a man transgenders into a woman and tries to be in a female sport. I don't agree with that. Because you was born with a man. You was born as a man. You got a certain type of strength. It's not fair. It's not fair. We naturally have an advantage in certain sports. Technique will only get you so far when you go up against a man. If a man has equal technique to you, you're losing every time if you're a woman. I apologize for that, but it's the truth. I don't believe in that. It's crazy. Can y'all imagine if LeBron James sat here and said, I'm going to be a woman and I'm playing the W? The man is averaging 150 points. And people, LeBron haters can make their jokes because, again, I'm not a LeBron fan in the sense like he's not my favorite player. I think he's one of the GOATs. If you want to have him at number one, I'm not going to argue with you. He has the accolades. But, I'm more of a Michael Jordan, Kobe guy. That's just me personally, again, opinion. And that's okay. You can like LeBron, I can like Kobe. It's fine. You can like Curry, you can like whoever you want. That's the beauty. You can like whatever you want in this country. You can believe whatever you want. But we're out here killing people because of a difference of opinion. And then people are sitting here trying to justify him, like dying. When he said, I still want guns, like I think shootings and stuff happening or what, it was somebody put in a tweet. He said something like shootings happening, it's still worth having guns. You know what I'm saying? Because guns don't kill people, people kill people. We've had guns since, how long has the Second Amendment been a thing? We've had guns since then. Like, what are we talking about? Do I feel like it should be stricter rules on people getting guns? Yes. But absolutely, you should be able to defend yourself. Because there's a lot of people out there that shouldn't have guns that do. And if you don't have one, you are mismatched, my friend. You are mismatched. Like, but just because he said that don't mean he should die. Like, and it don't mean you should try to, like, I wonder if he likes guns now. Like, some people are messed up. Like, this is where we're at. And y'all letting people divide y'all that wants division. There's people profiting off y'all being divided. People are making money off of racism. They're making money off of black, white, every fucking color of the rainbow. Left, right, whatever the hell. Like, Republicans, Democrats. They're making money off this stuff. And you people are stupid as hell for falling for it. What are we doing? And I'm telling you, as a casual person who just goes through about everyday life, most of the stuff in politics don't even fucking affect me. So the fact that we are so butthurt over certain shit, like, okay, if you believe in the abortion thing, like having an abortion or don't have an abortion, again, I understand. And if they do it to a point where, like, you don't really have a choice, I understand and being angry. You killing somebody is not going to solve that. It's not. It's just not. And it's messed up that if you are forced to have a choice or forced not to have a choice, that's messed up. I feel like you should have a choice whether you want an abortion or not. You know what I'm saying? Because if a woman gets raped, I do believe she should have the choice of whether she wants to keep a baby or not. Honestly, this is my opinion. If y'all are that butthurt to want to kill me over an opinion, you're insane. Because you could think the opposite. It's okay. We got to this so sensitive. We are so sensitive in this climate. We are so sensitive as people nowadays. It's insane. And listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying people. Not a race. Not a gender. Not a left, not a right. People. We're all people. No matter what religion you believe in. No matter what your skin color is. No matter what left, right, whatever you believe in. We're people. We're all going to die one day. So the fact that y'all want to kill each other over opinions, or kill each other because you that sensitive, It used to be a time you had beef with somebody, you that sensitive, y'all fight, boom, it's over. We're killing people because we don't agree with them. Again, I'm scared to see where we'll be in 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put a timestamp if y'all want to skip over this. I apologize. I had to get that out. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. I don't care if you liked him or not. Nobody should die that way. Regardless of race, religion, creed, whatever, gender, whatever you believe in. Nobody should die like that. The man had a family. I'm thinking about the family. That's traumatic. That is something that will stay with them for the rest of their lives. And y'all people are on here, and then they gotta go on social. I hope they don't have social media at all. Don't give them kids social media ever. Tell them to stay away. Keep him in private school. I hope he had enough money. His wife has enough money. I hope people GoFundMe them. Don't let them kids go to school. The last thing them kids need to do is go to school and then have some stupid ass kid say some messed up stuff. Yeah, I seen your daddy die. Yeah, I'm thinking of that aspect, bro. I like I said, you can agree or disagree with people. That's okay. It's messed up, man. It's messed up in the world we live in. But CFproductions, come on, man. Columbus tornado, the best tornado footage ever shot. I believe this is the Columbus EF2, I think it was described as. And I'm looking at this. This ain't no EF2. But I believe this is a Columbus EF2. 1998, I want to say. Good Lord. You can tell by the footage. But yeah, 98, I think. Good Lord. All right, let's get into it.
It's June 23rd, 1998, and Columbus, Nebraska farmer Andy Ulmer has just arrived home when he sees this out of his window. Andy quickly got his video camera and began to record the monster as it was coming directly towards his house.
That's crazy.
Over the course of the next few minutes, he would provide the world with some of the best tornado footage ever shot. It's late June of 1998. Imagine if that was like with a camera nowadays. Well underway, and it's been a historic.
That's terrifying, dude.
An extremely active first half of the year has left the U.S. on its heels. A few anomalous events have happened so far, including Florida's deadliest tornado outbreak in history in February, an unseasonably strong tornado outbreak in Minnesota in March, a couple of F5 tornadoes in Alabama and Tennessee in April, and the only ever high-risk severe weather event issued for the Northeast in May. This active trend would continue into June, which brings us to June 23, 1998. Throughout the day, a moderately strong trough had swept across portions of the central U.S., situating itself over Nebraska. Across the state, temperatures rose into the low and mid-80s. Dew points also rose to nearly 75 degrees, signifying extremely humid air. This warm air mass allowed for a pocket of CAPE with values approaching 4,500 to enter the area. This CAPE, or convective available potential energy, aka
we know about
fuel
CAPE
for thunderstorms, would significantly aid in what would happen later in the day. As we
CAPE is ingrained in my head.
Up from the ground, we find moderately strong 40 to 50 knot winds out of the southwest. However, when we travel back down to just a few thousand feet off the ground, we find what was the real secret sauce to this event. What were measly winds throughout most of the day quickly and suddenly got sent into overdrive mode by what's known as the low-level jet. The low-level jet is a near daily occurrence during the spring and summer, when the low-level winds in the atmosphere significantly increase around and after sunset. This is typically caused when the upper levels of the atmosphere cool as the day goes on, which causes a pressure gradient between the cool upper atmosphere and the warm lower atmosphere. This pressure gradient then results in strong winds flowing from the cool air to the warm air. This low-level jet does a couple of things that significantly benefits tornadoes. The first is that the sharp increase in low-level winds significantly increases the amount of shear or spin, which is obviously critical to tornadoes. The other is that the low-level jet can pull much more favorable environmental conditions for tornadoes northwards with it as the evening goes on. The low-level jet would prove quintessential on June 23, 1998, as it brought in with it more explosive environmental conditions in from the south, and also evolved what was just average wind shear throughout most of the day into very strong wind shear by the evening. As the day progressed, a dry line developed and spanned a majority of the Central Plains and would serve as the focal point for thunderstorm development. As the environment cooked throughout the afternoon, explosive storm initiation finally occurred just after 6 p.m. local time, and storms moved northeast. As the thunderstorms continued to develop in eastern Nebraska, 3 separate residents who were in the path would unknowingly be some of the only people to document what was about to happen. The main storm of interest developed just barely to the southwest of the city of Columbus, Nebraska, and slowly moved towards town. Just before entering town, the storm put down its first tornado. The tornado, which touched down just to the north of Duncan, was a relatively weak F1 that remained on the ground for just a couple of miles. After lifting, the city of Columbus looked to be staring straight down the barrel of another tornado, with the supercell reorganizing and heading towards town. All residents could do, though, was just hold their breath and hope. Luckily, though, and even though the storm was spinning like a top, it passed over town without producing.
Oh.
Just as the storm is exiting the Columbus city limits, Kent Sunderman, who is just north of town, begins to record.
Man. Look at the quality.
Amazingly, just 3 miles after passing through
That
town,
man was recording
the
in
storm put down
14p.
its next tornado, which is initially just an uncondensed bowl with slight ground circulation. Kent records the tornado as it makes a few unsuccessful attempts at fully condensing, when he then realizes
we gotta
that
take
the
the
storm
footage
has
we can
produced
get, man.
another tornado to the south. This satellite tornado is another relatively weak F1 and is also moving northeast. Just a few minutes later, the first tornado would try another attempt at fully condensing, and this one would prove successful. Spectacularly, the tornado goes from a barely visible funnel to a large stovepipe tornado in just the matter of seconds.
Okay.
Oh no, it's hitting the ground.
Oh no.
Man. I
Oh
hope somebody doesn't
man.
get hurt over there. Oh my gosh.
That junk happened quick
Oh
too.
no.
It happened quick.
It's on the ground.
It's on the ground. Should we call somebody? I don't know, because it's on the ground.
Right there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, call the weather
It is
news
on
station,
the
something,
ground.
whoever you can call.
Look at it turning into something big.
The tornado continues to increase its size
Yeah,
and
that junk grew
strength as it
quick.
tracks over rural farmland. The tornado initially moved northeast and then turned to the north, then northwest, before coming to an almost complete stop and eventually moving back off to the northeast.
That's crazy.
Meanwhile, Arlen Wilkie, who is just 3 miles to the northeast of Sunderman, also spots the approaching twister and begins to record as well. The tornado, which has been moving slowly and erratically, continues to grow in size to 1/4 of a mile wide.
Arnie's and Lucy's. It looks like it's heading to Jerry Arnie's place. Lucy's in that area. Doc Rungy. There's nothing left? Nothing left of them trees. Is that the long branch?
Dang.
What are you at home?
Did it touch down?
Yes. We're standing in front of our house, in front of my house.
As Arlen is recording, the tornado is inflicting some of its first damage on a few farmhouses to his east.
At least it's not like hitting the city right now. It's just mostly farmlands. It sucks that it started hitting houses though. It'd be nice to look at a tornado just like out in the open, not really doing much to people. But when it starts damaging stuff,
Tell Todd we got it on video.
We got it on video from right here. We're just about to see a house disappear.
big that is, man.
It's on the other side of Reuben. It's on the other side.
It's on the other side now. I went past Irma's house and we can still see Irma's house. It's somewhere on the other side of Irma Rickard's house. It didn't touch. It went north of Irma Rickard's. It didn't touch it.
Get some people over to Lucy's in that area. Tell Arnold. And Arnie. It went right through Arnie's place and it's ow! Get that! I want that as a souvenir. It's right there.
Jerry Arnie's place had to be hit, I would think. I don't know. It may be Long Branch.
There's a huge one down there.
Long Branch.
Yeah, I ain't going out there either.
While the tornado is passing to Arlen's east, it's heading directly towards Andy
it
Ulmer,
look like
who
it's
is
moving
about 5
slow,
miles
too.
further to the northeast.
Come on, you mean nobody has to phone your reason?
Look at the swirls.
I know it.
Look at that, man.
Andy has just arrived home from the airport and was in the process of changing clothes when he noticed the tornado out of his window, and he also begins to record.
Look at the
Oh,
little one. Look
yeah.
at the little one.
Right there.
Oh, it's got multiple vortices on the
A bunch of
outside of
little
it too. GG's, man.
Oh.
Nah, that thing looks crazy. You probably got the best camera for 98. Best camera 98 had off.
What?
Which way is it going? Is it coming this way?
It was just sitting there.
Well, it may look
Nah.
like it's sitting there.
He mentions in the video that the tornado doesn't seem to be moving, which is a telltale sign that it's coming directly at you.
Yep.
For instance, if you look at the left edge of the tornado and use the tree line as a reference point, it's not moving left or right, which means it's coming directly at them. Meanwhile, back at Arlen's location, the tornado
Yep.
passed directly to his east and now has an audible roar heard on the video.
Palm Ranch must have destroyed it.
What'd you say, Paul?
That's
Get
crazy.
that big hailstone.
I was talking to
baseball
Jeff
size
Lewis,
one.
the Long Ranch. He said everybody's okay there. Did it hit them?
Sounded like it.
The tornado impacted some of his neighbors' houses down the road, but luckily they avoided a direct hit and the property sustained only moderate damage. The tornado
Dang.
continues on its northeast track, directly towards the
At least it
Ulmer
wasn't that
residence.
bad.
Even though the tornado is still a few miles away from his location, you can now hear the audible roar of the tornado on his video as well, indicating that this is likely a violent tornado.
Hope we got insurance paid up, dear. There's some damn big hailstones
It's a fact.
coming down.
Hi. Come on, Andy. Looking good.
Whoa. That a stiff one?
Now?
No,
Huh?
that's their tornado voice.
I wonder when he realizes it's coming at him.
Shit.
Hey, that's such a real response. Shit. Look at that, man.
It ain't.
Dude. Brother, man, it's coming at you, dog. Like, you might want
Look
to
at this thing.
get the safety.
Andy's wife
That
Susan
junk.
very understandably begins to try and convince him to put the video camera down and to seek shelter
Hey,
in the
that junk was coming so slow. They had time to drive out of there. That's how slow that junk was moving. You could have drove to another town by the time it came to you.
basement, but he can't take his eyes off of it.
I feel him in a sense. Like, that's just crazy to watch. You'll never probably see something like that again. Brother.
Good.
Once you notice it's coming right at you, you gotta get on, man. You can't do this. Come tell you, I wouldn't even been in that house.
After a few more minutes of recording, Andy finally begins to realize the danger, but remembers that he was in the midst of changing clothes when he began to record. He then proceeds to utter one of the funniest and most iconic lines ever from a tornado video.
Susan, get my pants.
Once Andy puts all of his clothes back on, he obliges to his wife's request and stops recording.
Yo,
to
this
take
man
shelter.
said, "Give my pants."
Well, I'm getting in.
However, just a minute or so later, Andy changes his mind and once again goes to the door to record again. As if the tornado could not get any more visually impressive, it begins to instantaneously change its form from a wedge to a traditional rope tornado.
Oh, that's crazy. Wouldn't it be crazy if it came damn near all the way towards his house and it just roped out on him? Like, that's just crazy, look. That is wild, though. Yeah,
And then, in another instance, it's gone.
I called it! Oh, that's some goated stuff. Yo, I called it. Ain't no way. Bro. And cause I was just thinking like imagine seeing that big ass wall coming at you and then like right before it gets to you just ropes out and you're good. Man, I'm gonna tell you why that's some of the best footage. That's some of the best footage ever, cause that junk, one, your house got blessed. Your house is good. And you got 5-star quality. From that time period, this footage was gold. I bet you it was. I hope he got paid some money for that footage.
Oh, went up in the clouds.
That's crazy.
Andy once again heads downstairs.
Dog, because when it was like this,
against it inboard again. A minute or so later.
when it was like this, I don't think that was a EF2. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real. That don't look like no EF2. But when it got to him, that's some blessed. Hey, that is
And then,
the most.
in another instance, it's gone.
Andy would have stayed up there. I feel like he would have stayed up there and got hit by
Andy
it.
once again heads downstairs to seek shelter. When Andy once again returns upstairs to record some more, he finds that the tornado has dropped once again as a rope.
That junk came back.
However, by some miracle, the tornado made an abrupt and hard turn to the west. And
This
somehow
man, Andy Ulmer, is the luckiest man alive. Not only did you avoid the wall of death, you avoid even the baby when you avoid the reincarnation.
missed their farm. While Andy is recording the
He
tornado
goated.
in its final stages from right under it, Arlen and Kent are filming it from miles away to the southwest
She's
in
goated.
much safer spots. Back at the Ulmer residence, though, Andy records the last seconds of the tornado's life as it actually turns back to the east after passing by the farm. Eventually, though, the rope finally dissipates. After this tornado lifted, the storm continued traveling northeast, and it would produce another 4 tornadoes over the course of the next 2.5 hours. I couldn't really find any other information on these additional tornadoes. In fact, information and damage pictures from the main tornado are also very scarce.
Wow.
Ultimately, though, the main tornado was rated as an F2, with estimated wind speeds between 113 and 157 miles per hour.
Tell you right now.
This tornado was almost certainly much stronger than the official ratings suggest.
If
However,
that
since
hit
it mainly
Andy's
stayed over
house,
open
it wasn't gonna
fields,
be no
F2
EF2.
damage was the highest that surveyors found. The Columbus, Nebraska tornado of 1998 is another classic example of the limitations of tornado ratings, as this one was almost certainly stronger than the assigned
Bro,
rating.
that ain't, you can't tell, look, again, we've been over this. You can't judge a tornado by size. However, that junk would have destroyed his house. I'm judging now. I don't care. I don't care if I'm wrong or not. Hey, look, I wouldn't have treated it like no EF2. Oh, it's just EF2. It's fine. And it was moving slow. Y'all see how slow this tornado was moving? So it's just sitting over your junk slowly just doing, nah.
But luckily, though, for locals, it mainly stayed over open fields, causing us in all likelihood to never know how truly powerful it was.
Thank the Lord. Shout out to CFproductions. Always giving the credit to those who make the videos. Hey. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe to your boy. If you got any suggestions, put them in the comments below. It's your boy J-Osh, and I'm out. Hee!